Right now, AI is quietly splitting people into two groups. One group is getting measurably dumber, the other is getting dangerously smart, and they are using the exact same tools. The only difference is one habit, and by the end of this video, you'll have it. Here's the trap almost everyone falls into. You treat AI like a vending machine. You have a question, you ask, it spits out an answer, you copy it, you paste it, you move on. It feels incredibly productive. But let me ask you something. That thing you figured out with AI last week, could you explain it right now, out loud, without looking? For most people, the honest answer is no. That isn't learning. That's borrowing. Psychologists call it the illusion of competence. The information passed through you, but nothing stuck. And here's the scary part. The better AI gets at handing you answers, the less your brain has to do, and the weaker it gets. Use it wrong, and the smartest tool ever built will quietly make you worse. But the second group figured something out. They stopped using AI as an oracle that hands them answers and started using it as a tutor that builds their understanding. A tutor that is available 24/7, infinitely patient, and knows almost everything. And they run it through a simple loop, 4 steps: prime, probe, produce, and pressure test. Learn this loop, and you can teach yourself almost anything faster than you ever thought possible. Let's break it down. Step 1. Prime. Most people's prompts are lazy. Explain quantum computing. And they get a generic, forgettable answer because they asked a generic, contextless question. Priming means you set the stage first. You tell the AI 3 things: who you are and your level, what you already know, and exactly what you are trying to do. Watch the difference. Instead of explain quantum computing, you say, I'm a complete beginner who understands regular computers. Explain quantum computing with simple analogies and check my understanding as we go. Same tool, completely different teacher. You just turned a search engine into a personal instructor who meets you exactly where you are. Step 2. Probe. This is where most learning dies, because most people stop at the very first answer. The magic is in the follow-up. Don't accept, interrogate, ask. Why does that actually work? What's the most common mistake beginners make here? And the cheat code. What am I not asking that I should be? That one question surfaces the gaps you don't even know you have. Because real understanding doesn't come from the answer, it comes from the questions you ask about the answer. So keep pulling the thread until the idea feels obvious. Step 3. Produce. Here's the hard truth. You do not understand something until you can make something with it. Reading a clean explanation feels like learning, but it's passive, and passive fades. So produce. Explain the concept back to the AI in your own words and have it catch what you got wrong. This is the Feynman technique, supercharged. Or build the thing. Write the code, draft the plan, solve the problem, and let AI tear it apart. The moment you create instead of consume, the knowledge stops being something you saw and becomes something you own. Step 4. Pressure test. Knowledge you don't use disappears, so before you close that chat, lock it in. Say, quiz me on what we just covered. One question at a time, wait for my answer, and don't go easy. Now you're not reading, you're retrieving. And retrieval is what actually moves things into long-term memory. Then take it further. Ask it to quiz you again tomorrow and again next week. You just built spaced repetition into a conversation. That's how it sticks for good. So that's the loop. Prime, probe, produce, pressure test. Now notice what just happened. The vending machine user typed one lazy prompt and forgot the answer by lunch. You primed the AI, interrogated it, built with it, and got tested by it. Same 5 minutes, same tool. One of you borrowed an answer. The other one actually got smarter. That is the difference between the two groups. And now you're in the right one. If this gave you a new way to use these tools, subscribe, because that is exactly what this channel is about, helping you stay ahead instead of getting left behind. And do one thing for me. Open your AI right now, pick something you've always wanted to understand, and run the loop. Prime, probe, produce, pressure test. You'll be surprised how far you get. I'll see you in the next one.